Hari Om students. In our previous class, we discussed about Cartesian plane, how to plot a point, point on x-axis, point on y-axis, all these things. Here, one more important concept we are going to discuss. It is collinear points. About these collinear points, you are very well with these collinear points as we have learned in your previous classes in geometry. Here once again I am recalling you, but in this we are going to discuss about collinearity of 3 points. In this, before going to that, collinear points is if two or more points lying on the same line are called collinear points. Here in this chapter, we are going to discuss about collinearity of 3 points. Collinearity of 3 points. Consider 3 points on a line P, Q, R. If PQ plus QR is equal to PR, then we can call them as collinear points. And next one is or the same if R be the midpoint, then PR plus RQ is equal to PQ. PR plus RQ is equal to PQ. And one more condition, it is RPQ. Then if RP plus PQ is equal to RQ, then we can call them as collinear points. In this coordinate geometry, we can use this collinearity of 3 points to show whether the points are lying on the same line or if any three are not collinear. That means here I have taken P and Q. One more point R, not on the same line. By joining these 3, we can get a triangle. So that in this chapter, if any 2 points or any 3 points are not collinear, then it can form a triangle. From that, by calculating these lengths PQ, QR, PR, whether it forms equilateral triangle or isosceles or a right angle or scalene, these we are going to discuss now. Understood? Once again, collinearity of 3 points. If 2 or more points lying on the same line, we can call them as collinear points. But here, in this, we are taking collinearity of 3 points. In this, if Q be the midpoint of PR, then whether they are collinear or not, we can check in this way. If R be the midpoint, form a triangle. Now, in the next problems, we are going to check whether they are linear or not, whether they are they can form which type of triangle also. So, before going to that, once again I will recall you the properties of triangles. First one is equilateral triangle. If all the three sides are equal, then that is length of three sides equal, then it is an equilateral triangle. If any two sides are equal, then we call it as isosceles triangle. If no two sides are equal, then it is a scaly triangle. So, from this we can decide. If the number of points are 4, then we can check which type of polygon we can get. That it is, if 4 points means, as you know, which type of polygon surely is a quadrilateral. Here, basing on properties, which type of quadrilateral we can get, we can decide by calculating their distance between their distances. In previous class, we discussed a Cartesian plane and 4 quadrants, how the points will be in the 4 quadrants, that is general form of points or coordinates in 4 quadrants. All these things, how to plot a point on coordinate plane or Cartesian plane, we call this as Cartesian plane also. How to plot points, all these things, and how to in our algebra we know how to construct a line also. So we are very well with these points. Now here, finding distance between 2 points or length of line segment joined by 2 points in a Cartesian plane. Here we have a coordinate system. In this, I have taken 2 points P, x1, y1 and Q, x2, y2. Now, finding length between these 2 points, finding distance between these 2 points and length of line segment joined by these 2 points. Both are same. So, for these we can use formula. It is length of PQ is equals to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, or x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Here is a chance to get doubt. Why? Because first time we have taken x2 minus x1 and in the second one we have taken x1 minus x2. Can we get difference or not? If any value by subtracting here we can get a positive means, automatically by using this we can get negative. But we can't get any change. Why? Because either it may be positive or negative. By squaring we can get same positive value only. So that we can use either x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, or x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Understood, children? So, distance between 2 points or length of a line segment square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, or square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. By using now we can calculate the problems. So we can discuss problems by using this formula. Here is one more special case, that it is if a line segment passing through horizon. That means here I have taken P and here it is O, horizon. By joining these 2 points, we can get P of x comma y. Then length of OB becomes, that it is OP is equal to, or distance between these 2 horizon and any point on the plane is x square plus y square. Why? Because here it is 0 comma 0 and here it is x comma y. So x minus 0 whole square x square, y minus 0 whole square y square. So that the distance between horizon to any point on the plane is square root of x square plus y square. Now coming to first model, it is find distance between 2 points 2 comma 3 and 4 comma 1. So assume that 2 points has P 2 comma 3, Q 4 comma 1. Distance between these 2 points P Q is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. 4 minus 2 whole square plus 1 minus 3 whole square. 2 whole square plus minus 2 whole square. It is 4 plus 4, 8. We write this 8 as 4 twos. So that it is root 4 into root 2. You know root 4 is 2. 2 root 2. So it is 2 root 2 units. If the same in any other model, if this point take 4 comma 1, that 4 comma 1 passes through the horizon means, then it is horizon is 0 comma 0 and point, assume the point as 4 comma 1, then it is 4 minus 0, 4 whole square, 1 minus 0, 1 whole square. It is 16 plus 1 root 17 units. So for horizon to any point this is, and any 2 points on a plane, this formula we can use. A comma b and q of minus a comma minus b. Distance between P and Q is equal to PQ is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. It is minus a minus, here x2 is minus a, this minus, and x1 is a whole square plus y2 is minus b minus y1 is b whole square. Now it is minus 2a whole square plus minus 2b whole square. It is 4a square plus 4b square. By taking these in these two 4 as common, It is 4 into a square plus b square. As you know, we can write this as root 4 into root a square plus b square. It is 2 root a square plus b square. This is the length of PQ or distance between 2 points P and Q. The next problem is show that the points minus 4 comma 0, 4 comma 0 and 0 comma 3 are vertices of an isosceles triangle. To show that these points can form an isosceles triangle, we have to find out the distance between these two, and these two. Or we can say in other words, length of line segments joined by these points. Here, assume that A as minus 4 comma 0, B as 4 comma 0, C as 0 comma 3. Meaning these three are the vertices of a triangle. Here, the 3 vertices are A, B, C. A is minus 4 comma 0, B is 4 comma 0 and C is 0 comma 3. Now length of AB, that is in a triangle A, B, C, here it is minus 4 comma 0 and 4 comma 0, 0 comma 3. Length of AB, x2 minus square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That it is by substituting these points in this formula, we can get that x2 4. Here it is minus. In the question already you have minus. So it is minus of minus 4, it is plus 4 whole square plus y2 0, y1 0, 0 minus 0, it is 0, 4 plus 4, 8 square, that is 8 units. Now coming to the next side, length of BC, here same, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. In that x1, y1, x2, y2, 0 minus 4 whole square, 3 minus 0 whole square. It is minus 4 whole square 16, 3 square 9, root 25. You know it is 5. Next, coming to the next side, CA. In this C, 0 comma 3, A minus 4 comma 0. 0, x1, y1, x2, y2. So minus 4 minus 0 whole square plus 0 minus 3 whole square. Minus 4 whole square plus minus 3 whole square. Minus 4 whole square is 16 plus minus 3 whole square is 9. 16 plus 9 root 25, it is 5 units. Here length of BC and CA are equal. In an isosceles triangle, if any two sides are equal, then we can call that as isosceles triangle. Here in this, BC and CA are equal. So hence we conclude that the given points can form an isosceles triangle. Next, here is a problem. In this, they have given 4 coordinates. Whether these 4 coordinates can form a quadrilateral or not, and which type of quadrilateral it is. They are asking these two. So that if, as you know already, if the 3 points are not collinear, is a surely it can form a triangle. With 4 points is a quadrilateral. Now to check out which type of quadrilateral, we should we should know the properties of quadrilateral. For that, first we discuss about parallel. diagonals are also equal. And in square, four sides, all the sides are equal. Diagonals are also equal. Whereas in robbers, four sides are equal, but diagonals are not equal. So, if any quadrilateral follow these properties, from that properties we can conclude that which type of quadrilateral is formed. So that here in this problem, with these coordinates, with these points A, B, C, D, first I have calculated length of AB, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. x2 1 minus of minus 1 whole square plus 0 minus of minus 2 whole square. It is minus of minus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 2 square, minus of minus plus 2 square, 4 plus 4 it is root 8 units. Coming to the next side, BC. B 1 comma 0, C minus 1 comma 2. x2 minus x1 minus 1 minus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 2 minus 0 whole square. It is minus 2 whole square plus 2 whole square. 4 plus 4 it is root 8. Next one is length of CD. C minus 1 comma 2, D minus 3 comma 0. Here x2 minus x1 minus 3 minus of minus 1 whole square, y2 minus y1 0 minus 2 whole square. It is minus 3 minus of minus plus 1 whole square plus minus 2 whole square. It is 4 plus 4 root 8 units. D. Next side D. D minus 3 comma 0. A minus 1 comma minus 2. x2 minus x1 minus 1 minus of minus 3 whole square plus minus 2 minus 0 whole square. Minus of minus it is plus. Minus 1 plus 3 is 2 whole square. Minus 2 whole square. 4 plus 4 it is root 8. Now all these sides are equal. Length of AB root 8. Length of BC root 8. Length of CD root 8. Length of AD or DA root 8. So 4 sides are equal means we can conclude that is a square. But in case of rhombus also, all 4 sides are equal. What is the main difference between these two? In square, diagonals are equal, whereas in rhombus, diagonals are not equal. In both these two geometrical figures, all sides are equal. So that again I am going to check length of two diagonals, AC and BD. Here the length of AC is root 16, that is 4 units. Length of BD root 16, 4 units. So here all the 4 sides are equal. Both the diagonals are also equal. So that the given points can form a quadrilateral square. These are the points of vertices of a square. The coordinates of a quadrilateral form a parallelogram or not. A 4 comma 5, B 7 comma 6, C 4 comma 3, D 1 comma 2. Here given coordinates of the vertices of a quadrilateral are A 4 comma 5, B 7 comma 6, C 4 4 comma 3 is D 1 comma 2. Here length of AB x2 minus x1 7 minus 4 whole square 6 minus 5 1 whole square. It is 3 square is 9 plus 1 root 10. Length of BC 4 minus 7 whole square plus 3 minus 6 whole square minus 3 whole square plus minus 3 whole square, it is root 18. C 4 comma 3 D 1 comma 2. Length of CD 1 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square. Next minus 3 whole square is 9. 1 whole square is plus 1. It is root 10. D 1 comma 2 A 4 comma 5. 4 minus 1 x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. 3 square plus 3 square, it is 18. Length of AC is, so now up to this AB, BC, CD, DA. AB is equal to CD, that is root 10, root 10. BC is root 80, AD is root 80. So opposite sides are equal in this quadrilateral. Now coming to length of diagonals. AC, A is 4 comma 5, C 4 comma 3. x2 minus x1 4 minus 4 whole square 3 minus 5 whole square 0 square plus minus 2 whole square, it is 4, it is 2. Length of BD B 7 comma 6 D 1 comma 2. 1 minus 7 whole square plus 2 minus 6 whole square, it is minus 6 whole square 36 minus 4 whole square 16 root 52. So diagonals are not equal in lengths, but opposite sides are equal. So it is a parallelogram. So we conclude that the given points are vertices of a parallelogram. Here is a subtopic in finding distance between 2 points. In this problem, 2 points are there. In that, in one point, in the 2 coordinates, one is missing. So we have to find out the missing coordinate. In this, the distance between the 2 points, they have given that 10 units. So the 2 points are P2 comma minus 3, Q x comma 5. Length of PQ or distance between PQ is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, x minus 2 whole square plus 5 minus of minus 3 whole square. It is x minus 2 whole square 4 to this side. Now it is 100 minus 64. X minus 2 whole square is equal to 36. X minus 2 is equal to, again this square becomes this side square root. It is square root of 36. Square root of 36 is plus or minus 6. So first I have taken plus 6. X minus 2 is equal to 6. X is equal to minus 2. Here becomes plus 2. It is 8. Here x minus 2 is equal to minus 6. X is equal to minus 6 plus 2. It is minus 4. So the x value is either 8 or minus 4. Under this topic only, we have one more model. In a circle, they have given center. It is 2, 3. And two ends of this diameter were given that 4, 2, x, 5. So here this diameter, that is the length of AB, and its midpoint O is given that 2, 3. As you know from this figure, OA is equals to OB. So that I have taken length of OA is equal to length of OB, because OB is the center of this circle. So A O 2, 3, A 4, 3, and B is x, 5. Now length of OA is x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square. 2 square plus 0. 2 square is 4. And here it is x minus 2 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square. X minus 2 whole square plus 4. On both sides we have square root, so that we can easily remove. So it is 4 is equal to x minus 2 whole square plus 4. Now x minus 2 whole square is equal to 4 minus 4. It is 0. Now x minus 2 equal to 0, x is equal to 2. So in this B point, x is 2, 5. So this is the when any two coordinates of a line segment, any one coordinate is missing, then how to find out the missing coordinate.